Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about picking technique. If you remember, we discussed doing just a simple chromatic kind of exercise where each finger will play a fret over 4 frets. So you can start, doesn't really matter which fret you start on. I like to start down at the first and work my way up. But the left hand fingering part is pretty simple. Right, so you just play 1 fret at a time, 4 consecutive frets. Okay. Then once you get up to the high E string, you play the 4th fret, then you slide up 1 more fret, and that's when you start the descent going back down. Okay, so if you were going up, it would be slide, back down. And then once you get to the low E string, slide up. Slide up. Slide up. Slide up. Slide up. And so on and so forth, and that's how you kind of make your way up the fretboard with that particular exercise. This exercise is for basically getting used to using all 4 fingers on your left hand, because everybody kind of leaves their pinky out. And to quote somebody that I thought was funny is, you have got to make your pinky your best friend, okay? Especially for any kind of picky guitar things. You got to use that pinky. Okay, it's also a good exercise here. It's also a good picking exercise, which is really what I wanted to get into for this specific thing. Because the picking pattern we're using, and there's different methods and different styles of picking, you know. But the one we're using today is alternate picking. It's called alternate because you're going to alternate between a down and an up. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So it always goes down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. No matter what. You're not going to do any down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, or down, up, or anything strange. It's going to be all just strictly down, up, down, up. Now you can practice that just on 1 string. And I want you to pay special attention to my right hand and kind of the angle. Like I don't have my hand up like this. Right? I've got it pretty much, my arm almost resting pretty much flat on the guitar. And if you can see how it's lined up, it's pretty even. My hand is basically resting here on the bridge, so I'm not trying to come like this and pick. It's kind of strange, you know, because it's all coming from the wrist this way. Something different like that. So the arm is pretty much flat like this. And depending, like on the acoustic, you know, if I move my hand, you see it's resting on the bridge here. You get a nice open sound. If I move it up a little bit, the edge of my palm is basically kind of resting to different degrees on the string. That gives it a kind of a muted sound, which is what we call string muting or palm muting, because you're muting it with your anyways, that's a whole different thing. But just look, watch the angle of my hand. This is all wrist. It's not a lot of finger movement. Your fingers should pretty much stay still. Let all the movement come to the wrist. So the right hand part of this exercise, take a look. So it's all down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay. Of course, as always, it does not have to be fast. You know, slow and steady wins the race. You want it to be slow enough to where you can get it perfectly right. Okay. Down, up. Keep the wrists nice and even. Don't do this thing like this. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So there you go. I hope you can see all that well. Talk to you soon. Keep practicing. Play every day.